Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review of One Piece manga chapter 857. Now, I'm gonna probably have to be a little bit quick with this one because I don't have a ton of time to record this because I have to record something else after it. And that and my freaking recording software is being weird, and I'm just hoping it doesn't mess up. So sorry if I am trying to be a little bit quick when I go through this. But starting off, talking about the cover, and first off, I thought it was a great chapter. I thought it was a lot better than the past few chapters because it didn't feel drawn out or anything. It felt like we really got what we were supposed to get in the chapter, and there were a lot of, I guess, surprises that really lead into a really interesting direction with how this arc is going. And it just seems like this arc is... It feels like it needs a lot more time. It doesn't feel like it's going to be over by the end of 2017. It feels like this arc needs a lot more time to do what it needs to do at this point. But either way, starting off, we have sexy Boa Hancock on the cover, and that's pretty much it. I didn't really see anything important with it. Then we have some weird things. Most of the chapter, even, I'd say more than even the first half, was just all of our group reconnecting and sharing information and stuff. There was some weird... I will preface this saying I don't really like the ship of Sanji x Nami, but there were a lot of weird Sanji x Nami-ish moments here. But either way, Luffy is also still missing the tooth, which I found interesting, because a lot of people have brought it up. I figured it would just be like missing for the gag or effect or whatever, and then it would just randomly be back. But since it's still missing, it makes me wonder, are they going to have to make a deal about him getting it replaced, like make a big deal of that? Or is it going to be missing or something for a while? It's just interesting to note that Oda's still drawing him with the missing tooth. Then Chopper, of course, is able to use the mirror shards from the mirror that Nami had when they were with King Bomb to talk to Luffy and Sanji and stuff, which is very interesting setup and very, very good setup, really, from Oda to have that all planned out ahead of time for them to communicate there. And poor Sanji is very, very behind. Like, what the heck? How's he talking through a mirror and shit? Also, Chopper being praised, that little gag he does, spreads over to Broken Carrot as well. So Sanji, I thought one scene that was really even a bit feelsy was when Sanji's like, yo, we can't do this, my friends will get hurt, all of this stuff, and all his friends just cheer. They're like, yes, okay, we're gonna get Sanji back, take down Big Mom and everything. I thought that was really cool. Then we have a funny moment with Nami and Sanji, their interaction where Nami's like, I'll never forgive you. And then we have our group plan. Okay, we're going to go take on Big Mom, take her out, and save Reiju and the rest of Sanji's family, because I think even Luffy says, Sanji's sister saved me, so we definitely have to save her. We finally get some information of, well, it's basically just Jinbei saying underworld emperors and warriors are going to be coming as guests to the wedding. And honestly, I feel like the guests to the wedding in this arc would have played a way more important role by now. It seems like a Yonko family wedding would have a lot of very important guests that really would have played a bigger part in the story up until now. But either way, we find out that all of those guests and Big Mom's crew, really all we've got to go up against them is 10 people, which was funny because Jinbei kept including Diesel and Brûlé. Jinbei, I love, if you notice in the background, like whenever Jinbei's talking or whatever, he's like holding up Chopper almost like a phone. So just random background stuff that was funny. Jinbei gives a Capone gang Vij backstory. He's apparently one of the the leader of one of the 5 great families of the West, which rule the West Blue. I mean, the Germa could probably take notes for them if they want to rule one of the oceans. And apparently Capone is pretty brutal and fucked up. They said he kills animals, like he cuts the head off and watches the body writhe, but it was kind of a good analogy, I guess, even. Kind of a good way of showing how he cuts the head off an organization and watches the body writhe. He kills the leader and then lets everybody else say, okay, we need to get revenge on Beige for killing our leader, but I'm going to be the new leader. And he watches this group tear itself apart until finally it wasn't even what it was at first. by killing the leader. So very, very interesting the way Beige goes about his tactics. And of course, because of his incredible wariness and his extreme defensive power, which it would make sense given he has the Shiro no Mi, his extreme defensive power and wariness led him to gain the rank of Rook and be placed in charge of security for all of Big Mom's wedding, which is almost a little bit weird to me since he seems to be pretty new to Big Mom's fold, that she would put him in charge of all of the security for such an event, and it really puts him in a very good place to fuck her over and betray her. But he intends to do just that. He intends to assassinate Big Mom at the wedding. And Peckham's was shot because he was offered a part in this plot, but he's too loyal, so he disagreed. And Jinbei is like, I kind of feel bad for Peckham's being that loyal, but, maybe we should just help him take out Big Mom. That would probably be our only way to really do this. So Jinbei says Luffy should go meet with Peckham's, and Luffy's like, Luffy makes a smart move, and it shows that I like when we have the scenes where we can see that Luffy does think things through a bit. Luffy's like, it would be good just to go see him and see what his plan is. Like, we have been having this question as readers for a while of how does Luffy take down Big Mom on such short notice? She's a Yonko with this established force. How in the world does he do this realistically? And this explains how. Because Beige has had this plan in place for months, and now if he just jumps in as part of the plan, he's in a pretty good spot to take down Big Mom. Then we find out that Vito is the one that shot Bobbin in order to save Sanji, because Bobbin was going after Sanji, and Vito loves the Germa. He didn't want him to get in trouble. So yeah, this is a pretty unexpected alliance, and I honestly really, really like it, because it's not like a real friendship type of alliance like with Law's crew. It's a real business alliance to kill a Yonko and then move on from there. Like, I think that it's a really interesting concept. And some of the panels looked very nice as well. I like the last panel of Capone's crew. I really like that panel. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty exciting chapter for pretty much all the way through. And I like the way it kind of reunites our cast, or at least leads to reuniting the cast. So overall, I thought it was a good chapter. I'm giving it 8.5 offers you can't refuse out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. I hope you did like the video, and I am sorry. I do think I went a little bit quickly. But like I said, I have to record something else after this before it gets dark, and it is quickly getting dark. And just my recording software is being weird as well. But either way, like if you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of this week's chapter, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more One Piece, both anime and manga, and a bunch of other things on the channel. Follow on Twitter, I suppose, for more updates or whatever. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.